Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Oh, hey. It's our 200th episode today, and I have creative block.
Well, it sounds like you're putting too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, maybe, but nothing's coming to me, and well, I've got a special announcement to make at the end of the episode.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, Paul's having creator's block.
It's a special episode. I got an announcement to make, and I want people to stick around to the end.
Oh, yeah, the 200th, right? Well, that's a very big deal. You got any ideas?
Yeah, you got anything for me?
No.
Well, what if we take a look at some of your favorite episodes? Yeah, I really had a good time drawing those Fab Five characters. You know, Mickey, Donald, Goofy.
You wouldn't happen to know what Mickey Mouse's favorite sport is, would you?
Yeah, let's not mention the jokes.
Yeah, but you really started taking off once you started doing those Batman animated videos.
Yeah, it's true. My numbers doubled in no time.
Didn't they more like triple?
Yeah, well, those numbers weren't really all that big to begin with. We can brag later when those numbers are higher.
That's fair.
Hey guys, how's it hanging? Hey. What?
It's funny, you don't look out of breath.
What do you mean? You know, for someone who ran so far away. You put this on, you twit. Thanks?
Hey, wait a minute. Why don't we do some viewer submissions? You got a lot of artwork that's piled up that you have neglected to put up on videos. You know what? Yeah, guys, I have to apologize. I've kind of let the drawings stack up a little bit in my inbox. So here's some sketches by Giselle. Giselle has drawn a very beautiful looking Betty Boop. And she's also drawn Jessica Rabbit. Giselle, these are terrific. Thank you very much. Next, we have Leo, who loves Scrooge McDuck. This is a beautiful side profile. And Nadine gives us the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Ooh, next we have one by Emil. It's a stylized snowman. I love his drawings. He has his own channel called Sketch Vlogger. I will put a link to his channel in the description. His channel is terrific. His videos are great. You want to check him out. Next we have Popeye, done by Akmar, and Scooby-Doo, also by Akmar. Very nice job on these. We have Tails, done by Jay. Oh, and this one, I have to say, this one was presented as a drawing by Keith, who wants to see how I can help him improve it. Guys, can you believe that? He wants to know how I can help him improve this drawing. This drawing is gorgeous. If there was anything to correct, which we will be doing on a future episode, it's like wicked nitpicky stuff. This drawing, I told him, is suitable for framing, so be proud of it. It's just, look at that shading, the composition, the shadowing. I love the concept. Oh, the next one here is another one that Michael sent me. He wants to see how I can help him improve this. I wouldn't even know where to begin. That's gorgeous. I mean, what do I do? Next, we have Dante's nephew, who's drawn Kim Possible. Oh, and Emil knows I'm a big Harley Quinn fan. So this is his version of Harley. And speaking of Harley, the hobbyist has sent this Harley Quinn in. I love the crossover between Harley and the Little Mermaid. And look, we've got the laughing fish serum used on flounder. It's just awesome concept. I love it. And now we have a drawing from Jacob. Jacob has drawn the Joker. Jacob, I love your drawings. Keep up the great work. Next, we have Olive Oil by Eddie. And Eddie also sent in Popeye. These drawings are terrific. Awesome job. Now, Alexandru has sent in some drawings of Minions, which is beautifully done. And he's also sent in these 3 drawings. He wants to see what I can help him do to improve these. There's nothing to improve. They're stunning. Nice job on those. And last but certainly not least, we have Abby. Now, Abby has gone a step further. She's painted this of Kronk on a canvas. Abby, this is a beautiful job. I love it. Nice job on that. Guys, thank you so much for sending me these sketches. I love to see your artwork, so please keep them coming.
Maybe you should stick this meeting out. Tell them that you have some stuff to do at home.
Nah, I wouldn't want to lie.
Then when you get home, you can clean out the studio space.
Oh, thanks, man. I owe you big time. Hey, why don't we open this up to viewer questions?
Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, I never opened it up to the community, though.
You didn't, but I did. LightXV asks, I have a question. When did you first realize you had a passion for art? It's actually a very simple question to answer. Ever since I could remember, I drew. I would take my Crayola crayons and I would copy the cartoons from the TV, or I would do my best to copy the cartoons in the coloring books without tracing. So thank you for that question. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Amkar writes, Hey Paul, can you share some of your memories related to cartooning characters? Work experience, it would be great. You know what? One of my favorite assignments was years ago. I became good friends with an illustrator over at Warner Brothers, and he was doing a piece for the Warner Brothers studio stores. Within his assignment, he was to illustrate a band in a part of this work of art. He knew that I was a musician, and I was familiar with the instruments that he needed drawn. So he asked if I wouldn't mind helping him by designing this part of this gallery piece. From what I understand, it sold very well at the galleries, so that was a lot of fun. Stefan asks, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? Well, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, this was not my idea. I have been teaching after-school cartooning lessons for elementary kids for years. And one day, a few years ago, I was wrapping up a lesson, and a teacher had come from across the hall and suggested that I do videos. So the teachers were in agreement, and they sold me on the idea, though it took a little while for me to gain the confidence to set up the camera. But yeah, I have to hand this credit off to Kelly. Thank you very much for that. Stefan writes another question. You've been a YouTuber for 2 years and you've made 200 episodes. What does it feel like knowing that? Well, actually, it's kind of neat. I actually started this channel not having the confidence that anybody would want to watch. I figured I would give it a shot and see how it worked, but I didn't have any confidence in this channel at all. I know my delivery can get a little dry while I'm drawing because I'm concentrating on the drawing, right? I think it would help if I had a second person in the room with me to bounce conversations off of, But the way it is right now, I am speaking to you directly through a camera lens. So without the interaction, I kind of get a little dry. But I'll tell you, the interaction with my community has been awesome. The comments I get, the accolades that you guys send me that are not necessary but are very welcomed. I really appreciate them. I'll tell you one story. I was in Disneyland a couple of years ago. The channel had been around for about 6 or 7 months, and I'm in line for an attraction, and I've got this little boy, and he's grinning ear to ear. He's just staring at me. So I smile back, and I say hi, and think nothing of it. So that the line continues to snake around, and then I bump into him again. And he just keeps staring at me. It was the funniest thing. So his father looks at me. We get eye contact. I smile and nod. And he says, "Hey, I'm sorry." He recognizes you from YouTube. Oh, I was floored. I couldn't believe it. So I shook his hand. We took a picture together, and I talked to him for a little while. We sneaked around the queue again and saw him again. And I asked him what kind of videos he wanted me to draw for him. So that was a big thrill. I didn't think... I mean, honestly, guys, anybody can do a channel like this, but that was a good time. It was an eye opener. So anyway, thank you for that question. Let's see, we're gonna grab one more here. Ghost PN132 says, "Hey Paul, I would love to see some videos of the 2003 Clone Wars Tartakovsky series." Yeah, I love that one. What's your favorite cartoon style? Oh, yes. Well, first of all, because you mentioned it, I love that Tartakovsky micro series. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the 2003 Clone Wars series, basically what it does is it bridges the gap between episodes 2 and 3. It sets up episode 3 nicely. It was a great series. Anyway, my favorite cartoon style, that's a tough one. I got to be honest with you. My appreciation for art is pretty vast, as it should be for anybody. Sure, there are certain things like Cubism. I never understood Cubism. Picasso was not my thing. But I love the classic Disney styles. I love when they got graphic in the 50s and 60s. The stuff that they were putting out before Eisner shut down the traditional animation department was just stunning. I do love what they can do with the computer animation. The subtlety in gesture and expression is beautiful. Of course, I love Bruce Timm's style, which comes from Alex Toth and Max Fleischer. I can appreciate anything. Of course, I don't draw anime, but I can appreciate it. Aside from Cubism, I'm pretty open. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for these questions.
Well, if you guys have questions you'd like answered, you can always reach out to me at cartooningwithpaul@gmail.com.
That's right, because he's not on Twitter.
No, that's because I value my mental health at baseline. Well, guys, we have a conundrum.
Oh, great word.
Yeah, but I can't spell it. Well, I mean, what's the problem? You running out of video ideas? Nah, there are way too many cartoon characters in the industry. I'll never run out.
And besides, there's always those fans that give you those long lists of character ideas.
You know who you are.
Well, I'm here if you want to pick my brain.
Now, Bud, maybe we should leave that alone to heal.
Nah, I'm still trying to come up with a way to introduce our announcement.
I mean, well, why don't you just do it?
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't drag this out.
What, you're quitting?
Oh, you mean the new channel?
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
Nice.
Well, guys,
What?
I guess
What's
the
the
cat's
problem?
out of the bag.
I don't understand the problem.
That's right, everybody. We're starting a second YouTube channel. You know how while I'm drawing, I go off on tangents and stories on history and trivia and what have you? Well, that can sometimes get distracting and slow down the drawing. So we figured, why not split them up? So starting soon, we're going to have a second YouTube channel that will focus on the history, stories, trivia, and some of the fun anecdotes of a lot of the animation that we know and love so much.
So, what's it called?
Oh, right. Yes. This new show is going to be called Animator Talk. I'm going to put a link in the description that'll bring you right to that channel, and you can go check out the trailer. Hit that bell notification when you subscribe, and you will be aware when the first episodes start dropping. And they will start dropping soon. So go check that out and spread the word for me.
And see, my question is, how are you going to be able to run both channels at the same time?
Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of people do multiple channels at once. They turn out just fine. Oh, nope, Stefan just chimed in. You're still going to draw Batman, right?
Stefan, don't worry. The other channel will continue running uninterrupted.
You hope. Yeah, but what if it fails and your channel tanks?
What is wrong with you?
Then I guess I'll have some free time on my hands. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for 200 videos. I couldn't have done it without you guys. You know, I mean, without viewers, I'm just talking to a camera, and frankly, that's not fun for anybody. So thank you so much for your support, your love, your appreciation, your coming back to watch video after video. Do me a favor. Reach out to friends, family, anybody that you think might be interested in a channel like this. Get them to subscribe. I've got people that are looking for unboxing videos of a silver play button, but I can't unbox something that I don't have. So let's make this happen.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Guys, thanks again.